That's why I'm not contacting you, because I know the moment I hear your voice, every wall I built will crumble. My silence isn't distance, it's protection from the storm that your name still causes inside me. I stay quiet because if I reach out, I'll forget how to let go again. My silence isn't weakness, it's the strength it takes to love you without needing you. I could send a message, but I'm scared you'll read it with eyes that don't feel the same anymore. That's why I'm quiet, because I know you've already learned to live without me. My silence is me learning to live without your replies, without your warmth, without your I miss you too. I stopped contacting you because I'm tired of being the only one who still listens to my heart. My silence holds all the I still love yous that I never got the courage to say again. I'm not reaching out, not because I've forgotten you, but because I remember everything too well. That's why I stay silent, because talking to you would only remind me how much you've changed. My silence is the love letter I never sent, the one that bleeds truth instead of words I could text you, but what good are words when the silence already knows our ending? I'm quiet because if I let my heart speak, it would beg you to come back. My silence isn't pride, it's survival in disguise. I'm not contacting you because I finally respect the space you created when you walked away. My silence isn't the absence of love, it's the presence of pain too deep to express. I'm quiet because I know that one message could destroy the peace I fought so hard for. That's why I'm not reaching out. You don't miss me the way my silence misses you. My silence is my surrender. I'm done fighting for something that only exists in my memories. I stay quiet, not because I don't feel, but because feeling has become too dangerous. My silence speaks your name every night while pretending to forget it. I'm not contacting you because I'm scared of falling back into the same heartbreak. My silence is my love's final whisper, soft, unseen, but still yours. I stopped talking, not to end things, but to stop reopening the same wound. My silence is my goodbye, written in invisible ink. That's why I'm not reaching out. Because silence is kinder than rejection, I'm quiet because deep down, I know some connections are meant to remain unfinished. My silence is the price I pay for loving someone who doesn't listen anymore. I'm not contacting you because sometimes healing means not explaining anymore. That's why I stay silent, because hearts can't resurrect what love has already buried. My silence is filled with echoes of your laughter I still chase in dreams. I'm quiet because the sound of your name still feels like home I can't return to. My silence isn't empty. It's overflowing with everything I wish I could still tell you. I stopped contacting you because I'm finally letting time do what my heart couldn't. My silence is a promise to myself to never beg for love again. I'm not reaching out, not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally started loving me. My silence is heavy with all the love letters that never found a place to land. That's why I'm quiet, because sometimes silence keeps dignity where love once lived. I could speak, but my silence carries the truth my lips would never survive saying. My silence is a love song no one will ever hear but me. I'm not contacting you because I refuse to reopen the door to a house already burned down. My silence hides tears that still visit at 3 a.m., asking for answers. That's why I stay quiet, because peace requires distance from what destroys you. I could text you tonight, but my silence is louder than any apology I could send. My silence is the only thing that still connects us. It's the bridge between what was and what can't be. I'm quiet because I still love you, but I've learned not to disturb your peace with mine. My silence isn't goodbye, it's I'll always love you, said without sound. I'm not contacting you because I've realized that some love stories end in silence, not in closure. My silence is filled with prayers you'll never hear, but were always for you. I stay quiet because I know we speak the same language, pain disguised as silence. My silence isn't meant to hurt you, it's meant to protect what's left of me. That's why I'm not reaching out, because healing and holding on can't live in the same heart. I'm quiet because I know no reply from you would ever feel enough. My silence is the echo of everything I couldn't say when I had the chance. I stopped contacting you because silence teaches what words never could. Acceptance. My silence carries your name like a secret I still refuse to let go of. That's why I'm quiet, because my love for you deserves peace, even if it comes without you. I'm not contacting you because my silence is the only honest thing left between us. That's why I'm not contacting you right now, because sometimes silence protects the last piece of love still surviving between us. My silence isn't coldness, it's my only way of loving you without falling apart again. I could text you 1,000 words, but none would sound as honest as my silence does right now. Every time I almost reach for my phone, my heart whispers, let silence speak this time. My silence isn't indifference. It's the sound of love holding itself together behind closed lips. That's why I stay quiet, because every message I write turns into a confession I'm not ready to send. You think I've moved on, but my silence is me still choosing you. Just from a distance, I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to respect the pain that can't be spoken aloud. Silence has become my language of love, raw, painful, but still honest. If you could listen closely enough, you'd hear my silence whispering everything I'm afraid to admit. My quiet isn't a wall, it's a fragile bridge between what I feel and what I can't say. That's why I'm not reaching out, because my words would only ruin the truth that silence already told you. I wish you could understand that silence doesn't mean I don't care. It means I care too much to make it worse. I stopped contacting you, not because I stopped feeling, but because feeling this much has already broken me. My silence isn't rejection, it's my last form of love, wrapped in restraint. There's too much truth in my heart to fit in a text, so I let my silence deliver it instead. I could say I miss you, but silence says it louder and with more tears. That's why I'm quiet. It's the only way I can still love you without losing myself. My silence holds the words, I still love you, but it also holds the pain of I can't anymore. Every second I don't reach out is another way of telling you I'm still healing. I'm not avoiding you. I'm avoiding the flood that comes when I finally hear your name again. Sometimes love grows best in silence, when words would only kill what's left. That's why I'm not contacting you, because silence feels safer than another heartbreak. If you think silence means I've stopped caring, you've never heard a heart screaming quietly. My silence is a message written in invisible ink, meant only for the one who can feel it. I could explain my silence, but it would take a lifetime of unsent messages. I stay quiet not to forget you, but to stop remembering you so painfully. My silence isn't punishment, it's surrender to a love that never learned how to rest. I've learned that sometimes silence is the only way to stay connected without being destroyed. Every unread message I don't send holds a piece of my heart I'm too scared to lose again. That's why I'm quiet. Because words can't fix what time still hasn't healed. Silence became my safe place, where your name can echo without hurting. I'm not reaching out, not because I don't care, but because I still do. Too much. My silence is my confession. It's everything I want to tell you but shouldn't. I could talk for hours, but silence tells the truth that words would only hide. That's why I stopped writing. You deserve peace, even if it comes from my absence. Every quiet moment between us is filled with the noise of what could have been. Silence is the only way I can say, I love you, without reopening old wounds. You'll never know how many times I typed your name and deleted it before choosing silence. I'm not contacting you because I finally understand that silence can love without demanding. My silence is my love's final act of kindness. It lets you breathe without my chaos. I stopped talking, not out of anger, but out of mercy for both our hearts. I stay silent because I still feel everything I pretend I've forgotten. My silence is the echo of all the conversations we never got to finish. That's why I'm not contacting you. I'm still trying to forgive the love that broke me. Sometimes silence is the most loyal thing you can give to someone you still love. My silence isn't goodbye, it's a pause my heart needs to survive you. I could say I miss you, but my silence says it every single night. I'm not reaching out because I'm scared of how quickly my heart would surrender again. Silence feels safer than watching you pretend you don't care anymore. My silence holds the love I still carry, quietly burning where no one can see. I'm not contacting you because I finally learned that silence hurts less than false hope. My silence is my love's shadow, always following, never touching. Sometimes silence is the loudest way to say, you still mean everything. That's why I'm quiet, because every word I say would only pull me back into you. My silence is full of prayers you'll never hear, but were meant for you. I'm not contacting you, not because I'm done, but because I'm finally letting destiny decide I let silence speak now. Because when I spoke before, I only broke myself.